Well, my friends, thank you so much for checking this video out. If you love coffee, you probably already tried cold brew. It's a great way to just have coffee on the go. Not only that, but it's really refreshing and it has all the caffeine that you could want or need. I'm gonna show you a couple of really simple and easy ways to do it at home that isn't expensive. The first way that I'm gonna show you is going to require just a simple jar like this one. And then you're gonna need something that you can filter your coffee beans with, like a pour over kit. And the second way that I'm gonna show you is going to be just with your French press. I'm gonna show you how to make cold brew with that. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need after that is going to be to pick your coffee. Right here I have Cherubim's caramel, which is actually one of my favorite to cold brew. The other one's gonna be my Costa Rica single origin coffee. So on my mason jar, I'm gonna try the caramel, and I can already smell it from outside the bag, and it's really good. And so I'm gonna use this on my mason jar. And what you're gonna want for this two coffees is gonna be two things. One, you're gonna want the grounds to be very coarse, almost like you would have it for the French press as well. But you're also gonna want about 2 tablespoons per cup of water. And when I say 2 tablespoons per cup of water, for the cold brew, you can actually add more coffee. A lot of people, what they like to do with the cold brew is create like a concentrate in their fridge, because it takes a little bit more time to brew. You can create your concentrate by adding extra coffee to less water, and that way in the mornings or whenever you drink your cold brew, you can add part of your coffee concentrate and then add a little bit of water as well, and you can create your cup of coffee. But right now we're gonna make the coffee to where you won't need to add extra water once you pour it. So for this, it will be 2 tablespoons per cup of water. For this jar, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply add this is not hot water, this is just regular purified clean water, just room temperature really. Oh look, it's perfect. Couldn't have planned it any better. I'm just gonna mix this real quick. Make sure that all my beans are wet. So this one is going to be ready, and in a second we're gonna put it in the refrigerator. Make sure it's sealed. I have kids now that can actually get into the refrigerator, so everything has to be sealed very well. Why not give it a little shake as well. And then for my French press, I'm gonna reset my scale. I'm going to do my Costa Rica. I love this coffee just all around. This one's really good for cold brew, but also our Guatemala single origin is really good for a cold brew. So what I'm gonna do is this one, so good. This one's not grounded yet, so I'm gonna make sure that I ground it. All right, so here's my coffee, really coarse grind. You can still see a few of the chunks. Now that all your beans are wet here, you're just gonna put the lid on top, but you're not gonna press down on it. You wanna make sure that it can just sit there, and this is ready to put in the refrigerator. So now these two are ready to be put in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna leave them there for about at least 12 hours, but you can leave them between 12, 16 hours, maybe 18 hours. So what I like to do is just prep them the night before, and by the next morning or afternoon, the coffee will be ready. And so I'm gonna do that. I'll see you in the morning. All right, my friends, so it's a new day, as you can see from my different share. Anyways, the coffee has been sitting in the refrigerator for actually over a day, but I'm just now getting to shooting the second part of this video. But anyways, so I have my flavored coffee right here. And so for this one, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our pour over kit with the filter. You're just gonna pour it in there slowly. Okay, so my coffee is actually filtering through the filter right now. And what I'm gonna do right now with this jar is actually I'm gonna clean it out, because I'm gonna end up pouring all of the coffee back in here so that I can just have it available to drink whenever I want to. All right, so now that this one is finished filtering, I'm actually just gonna get rid of the filter right now. And here's our first caramel cold brew. It's so good, so I'm actually gonna pour a little bit of that in this cup. And even though it's really late and I shouldn't be drinking coffee, I'm not gonna waste perfectly good coffee, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna put the rest in this jar. I don't know if you guys do any creamer or anything. Usually I drink it black, but there you go, you can do that as well. And then for the one on the French press, all I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna really press down. I'm just gonna bring it down just a tiny bit. This is my Costa Rica. So good, guys. Look at that. Homemade cold brew. Woo. Delicious. And the rest I'm just gonna pour in here. This is how you guys can make cold brew at home. It's very simple. It just takes, you know, a little bit of time, but once it's ready, it's super on the go. It's delicious. It's refreshing. It really does keep you awake. So, I mean, I might have to do a little bit of work tonight with all the coffee that I'm gonna be drinking. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a like. You guys follow us, subscribe to our videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoy your cold brew coffee from Cherubim.